Hi everyone, I am Margot, your tarot reader, and today we're doing a personal reading for a client. There are a number of signs and questions. As always, prior to the recording, we call on to the universe with my client's personal information because they remain private at all times, whether it's a reading and/or ritual. If you are interested for consultation, reading, and/or ritual, email me at margotyourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margot Your Tarot Reader, and I'll be more than happy to help you. For you, for your loved ones, here in the physical and/or spiritual. I give thanks to all of you who are taking your time to watch and browse around. If you are new, welcome to our community when it comes to your spiritual enlightenment, physical and spiritual. So I I debated on whether or not to wait for another day, but then I said no, today is the day, so we will channel the energies that we need to for you, my client. Um, the the reason why is that, as you know, um, I wanted to see if I was able to connect to a loved one on the other side for you. The energy was still hesitant, but then you never know what we can get here in the reading itself. By me saying hesitant, not necessarily means it's a negative thing, as you already know. It is still that phase for that energy to be in the spiritual realm, going through the transition of healing. So I do not want to engage into any disturbance of that enlightenment for that vibration of that soul. So I don't pressure it. There's no need to pressure in the first place, okay? Because if we are not able to connect, then trust me, no one else can. Um, and we want that energy to be in a better enlightenment. We want that energy, that soul, to vibrate in the highest good. So if we are able to generate it today, so be it, and we welcome it. And of course, as I say that, I direct the energy to the spirit guides, to our spiritual guardians, and to our saints, and to our creator, to protect us, protect you, protect my loved ones, protect the energy that we are circling into this time, physically and, as always, spiritually. Okay, let's begin. Um, I feel that I'm going to touch the bases in reference to the Gemini. Um, it feels to me a little bit more delicate. Okay, so we will start with that. Thank you, Angels, the universe, and the heavens. Thank you. Well, good morning to all of you today. Uh, Here in Texas, we are just getting the front of that hurricane that just came in or is about to hit in Louisiana, but we're getting some waves of the wind and the rain. Um, if anyone knows me, you know that I love rain. I feel that I connect more into my spiritual realm when it's doomy and gloomy and rainy. Then again, I love every type of weather that the universe provides for us, but that is my given energy. Okay, let's hope that all of you and anywhere in the world that you are enjoying your day. If not, make the best of it. Get up after this video, shake your body, and say to your own creator, love and light, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to be in existence and part of this experience. Okay, let us start in this Venus of the heavens when it comes to okay. Hmm. Okay, so I feel for me, you know, that they will be going through a moment of phase of joy and happiness to having to transition from home to home, which is good, and hoping that this will enlighten whatever it is that they've been going through in the place of living that they are now. Okay. Um, we will see, because the energy that I'm sensing feels to me short lived, but we will see. Um, the gentleman Aries, it's feeling a little bit happy as well, but I feel that his purpose to all this is to make a lot of these changes, um, for the purpose of keeping a closer, or a, how do I put this? How do I reframe it? Um, to have a full control almost of one other person, right? Um, of course, he's welcome any money that anybody is given. But you know what? I don't feel that he is as grateful for the fact that someone else is helping him financially to maintain the home. Okay. Shame on that person, but that's what we see. Okay. What do we see here? Hmm. This young man is so lucky because he is with someone that the family provide as much as they can, and then some. If he were to be in another relationship, trust me, it would not have lasted not even 6 months. And he would have been a goner. Hmm. Yes, the Gemini is happy that moving on, but I feel that she's gonna be a little bit melancholic in reference to, not seeing you as often. Um, she's used to you, and used to your help. Okay. Now, why is it that? Okay, so you know, so the short live comes from different perspective. When I say this, I feel that whatever has been happening in the home environment, we see it transition. So that means that it's moving forward with the energy of whoever carries that energy. So it's moving from space to another space, or from body to another body, or spirit to another spirit. Okay. I will take a look on that as we go on, in which way it is transition. Yes, I do have an idea of where it is, but let me just be in a certain point of view to how deep it's in, and to whom. Okay. Um. Also, we do see that yes, this couple is getting the financial situation, in reference to the home environment, in reference to wherever it is that they're moving. And he hopes to gain a lot more from that in the near future. He feels that, it's a shame, because he shouldn't have to have this type of help when he should be the one providing for this relationship and marriage, and or his side of the family. They know, I feel that they don't have to provide for this person, and they know the circumstances of financial situations between your side of the family and his and theirs. So therefore, they would also advise him to continue getting whatever he can out of his spouse's side of the family, which is you. And so he has intentions to do so. For however long this other, I feel that it is a water sign helping financially. Um, However long he's able to give to them, to provide for them. He will find another way to either seek from him and, of course, you, which we see it here coming from, him to the Gemini, Gemini to you, and so forth. Anyways, um, I will say that in this relationship, it is not balanced. Again, when the main word was short-lived for me as I was into the energy, tells me that everything that is happening in their life, that is joy, that is happiness, will be in a limited amount of time, because we see other things coming to take effect that will change the projective outcome of this relationship in the future. He will be more manipulative and more possessive toward the Gemini. He will also learn or start seeing this other person that we see that he's in between worlds, meaning he is falling for somebody else, and will not want to leave the spouse, which is the Gemini, for the purpose and only being because of not having to pay any child support, and or because he would want to have some financial gains out of this, especially as he refers it after so and so passing. He intends to uh, have more guaranteed of some sort, or authority, like to demand even some gains out of someone's passing in the near future. Okay. um uh, yeah. His father figure feels to me like he's a conniving personality at this moment, so he's probably get that attitude and behavior from him. um it is how he came out. um I love my coffee steaming hot, and I think I need a microwave next to me to be popping that coffee. Excuse me, I got misdirected. I Someone here has a sense of humor that does not click with reality. Maybe their what's the word I'm looking for? Um, oh Jesus, it doesn't want to come out. Sarcastic, like, when they want to say something against someone, or place or thing, they're sarcastic with their words and behavior. And I say this because yes, I hardly talk about my personal situations, or when I'm, drinking, but for some reason, I just felt the energy of sarcasm in the behavior that I enter into. Okay, so it must be one of these males. Um, Now, see, in the near future, what we see with this Aries is that if he were to play the cards right and manipulate the situation, he can get quite an abundance out of this relationship, which he intends to do quietly, especially that this young woman will be out of your reach for a while, okay, once they move. Um, Uh, okay, so because I see this, I'm going to look at the Gemini's energy now, okay, in this spread, but I have a sense that I'm going to have to see it in a different setting, okay. So I feel that in today's reading, I am going to do mini readings for more than one sign for you in reference to what I'm sensing, okay? Angels of the universe and the heavens that I see. Yeah. Well, she's happy, she's joyous, she feels like there will be a little bit more peace coming in as of now with their situation. Main calling because she will be missing you in the sense of seeing you, and obviously because of the love that she has for you and the appreciation that she has for you. Believe it or not, she does. And she will, of course, be missing the help tremendously. Um, and that will also take a toll on her. Let's see. Okay. Are we here? Yes. Let's see. She's looking forward and getting it over almost in a way. The baby. The pregnancy, I mean. Not the baby, the pregnancy. Okay, what's going on with this? Because I saw this earlier, but let me see. Go away. Yeah, she will be missing you quite a bit. Okay? She may even be already. She hopes and she feels that this transition that they're doing, that move, will be something that they're all needing, but most importantly, that this is what they needed to change everything that's been going on in their lives. That's her hope. But it's not. Nope. Again, short lived. I definitely feel that something is going to happen within their home environment. Yes, they are moving and things like that, but I do not see them or her, because this is mainly for her energy, that she will be very happy and fulfilled in the home environment. She's not. She's a little bit. She will be in this transition of melancholic, of feeling pressure. Putting herself in this, having to do all these things that maybe she didn't see it, when she was living with you, all the things that you've done for her that she's going to have to do for her own self. I mean, she's willing to make all this effort and everything, but it just, it's a lot for her energy. I'm feeling like exhausted and confused at this very moment, and I'm feeling like I can't even breathe. So I feel that she's going to be going through this motion, in a few, once she's stable into that new environment. Right now, she's in her little enjoyment moment, looking forward to this, so grateful, so thankful that everybody's helping her. She understands that they don't have to, but that they're doing it because of her and because they love her and because of the children. Um, and she knows that it's not, isn't that everybody's doing this without the care of her spouse. She feels that, he's not being loved within the family. She knows that. But she's very appreciative of all this. And once she's stable is when we see her, maybe, in a month from that moment on, if not less, she'll start feeling it. Whether people notice it or you notice it is a different scenario. But I will give it at tops 2 weeks after the move that she's going to start feeling a little bit confused, a little stressed out, and just overwhelmed with the situation. And also at the same time, we have this person, just hovering her energy, just pulling into her, and being more obsessive with her, being more direct with her, with how to discipline her, which is beyond me, because they're both young and he is no fucking way, being acting like her father, like telling her what to do, not to do, how to do it, when to do it. Like he's gonna be on her like a fucking dog. And I hate to say it, and I'm sorry, and I apologize, but the energy that I'm sensing in here does not equivalent to what I'm sensing from her. And I sense that she's going to be on a tiptoe kind of energy, um, and just consuming everything that he is, you know, taking over. We also definitely see that he is going to be intimate and will be seeing somebody else. I have a feeling that he is talking to someone at this time. And then between now and I would hope that she will find it and catch it, before the year is over. Being with the eclipses that were coming into the September 17th into October, the first week of October, I think it's the second, hoping that this will vibrate, into their energy and she can open her eyes in reference to this full here. But um either way, we do see him, uh talking to someone as now, and then in having this intimacy later on with someone else. We definitely see that. If she were to find out, she might hold it for a little bit till the moment that she cannot explode and then decide. The point to it all is, I do not see her lasting in the place that they're moving in. Okay. I hope that it is for the better, that, that maybe they're gonna hold as much as they can till whoever the piggy bank is that is helping them in the relationship, and then they end up moving from there to another more sensible space. But um I also feel that later on they will end up, or she would want to move with you. Okay. I do see that. Not him, but let's say, for example, if she does find that he is cheating, um, she might decide to leave the house and come and stay with you for a bit, come and stay for you for a month and be back and forth, things like that. Um, or, if things go south in their financial situations and no one can help them out anymore, till the time is, run out. And so they might decide, or she would want to and hope to move back in with you. Okay. Because I feel that this is a temporary situation for them. Now, based on what I'm sensing here and now, I have to say that I can see where this energy is coming, what we were talking about. So um, I'm going to shuffle in a bit that one, but I'm more so certain that there are a number of situations that were happening in that place that they're living, that they're now, that it does have to do with what the place is and was, but as well, it feels to me that this male figure is generating that negativity energy. And so, therefore, that's where the energy transcends to. So, like a carrier, okay? But I will check on this one to verify what I'm sensing. Okay. Um, okay. That's weird. I think there's a neighbor singing outside. I don't know where, but that's kind of odd because they never do, especially this early. Okay, let me give one more shift here. Okay. Mm, yeah, it obviously confirms a short celebration and or feeling joy and abundance within the situation, because but trust me and believe me when I say that there is a betrayal happening here between her spouse, her partner, and somebody else. So it's going to be a lot happening to this young lady. It's a overwhelmed situation. Okay. Um, and that most likely will cause a transition from not being happy in the home environment and wishing to do something else. Just I see her a little bit chaotic for me. Her suspicious, would be the actual truth of the situation. Okay. Um, mm, 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 mm. And I mean, they're not really being intimate in the relationship. He might pick the excuse of the pregnancy or what have you, but their intimacy is not to, as a young couple, and into the marriage so short, they're suffering quite a bit in that. Okay. And before I go on with the rest, I'm going to now say this. Sorry. Obviously, betrayal, backstabbing, and being caught. Being caught not necessarily means that, things will go down and under for you, okay? Just means that maybe she'll find it, catch it, and still not do anything because he will find an excuse to blame her for the situation, okay? He's too secure for himself. He feels that everything he says goes, that everything he puts out there goes. Whatever he says, she will have to abide by the situation. Okay. He also has some other aspects that he wants to do when it comes to the religion. Um, Maybe he will want to open like a community of some sort, but it doesn't feel to me that he's using it or wants it to be in the proper way. I don't know. Hmm. Or maybe he's going to get more involved into the church. That's chaotic for me, but okay. Right. We do see more conflicts, more arguments, more fights, and a more free will space between him and the spouse, the Gemini. And why do I say that in more free will space? Because they no longer he doesn't have to whisper it to her ear at night or say it in silence when nobody's there or when he thinks that nobody's listening. Now that they're moving, he can do all that he desires within or against this young lady. Okay? Sad, disappointment. But yeah, he's seeking wealth out of this relationship. It almost feels to me, I have a client that it's in a similar situation, and um, they are with someone because of the gains of the inherent money, and they feel the righteousness to have that money, you know. Um, but yeah, Hmm. At all costs, he'll use the energy of that Gemini. Well, have they bought a transportation, or do they plan to buy transportation this year as of now? Because I'm seeing that. Yeah. So for the beautiful young lady, we definitely see. Um, has she had a C-section? I, if anything, I don't know how long she is in the pregnancy, but if anything happens, she needs to be very careful. She shouldn't be lifting. She shouldn't be doing shit when it comes to the moving. Because I feel that her pregnancy, the child may be healthy at this time, but I feel that maybe there's like a fall or a bump of some sort, or even her stress can cause this baby to want to come early. I'm sensing an energy of maybe a slight emergency and or a C-section. I hope not, but that's what I'm sensing, okay? So she needs to be relaxed. She needs to be uh, loved and cared and nurtured. And I'm not saying overboard the situation because we don't want to spoil her in that. She needs to own her own, mental way of being. She needs to be responsible for her way of thinking, her way of feeling and acting and so forth. So we don't want to overwhelm her with being there for her needs. Do you know what I mean? Um, but yes, and so it again, it might even be within the month after they moved into this new place that she starts feeling this overwhelm and stress situation. She needs to adjust herself to being a mom. I know that she is, and I know that it's like, what do you mean? What I mean by that is that when you have someone always there for you, helping you in your trial or anything of your life, you depend on that energy or person. You depend on that help physically and emotionally. If you see the person, just to have that person wake up under your own roof, it's a secure feeling. It's oh, I don't have to stress because this is here, or that person is here. So, and it becomes a habit. So we intend to love and do whatever we want for our children, but at the same time we're hindering them from the prospects that they should be, gaining it for themselves. So, she's doing all that she can, but she is not all there to do all that. And she may be, because she's feeling joy that they're moving, feeling I can do this. Absolutely, that's good and great. But we do see this hesitant. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So however way is coming, she needs to be careful, you know, with the last situation happening to the baby, to the pregnancy, I'm saying. Now, can you tell me, okay, so, right, okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm asking something here, the negative situation that we've been having for a while. And so it's telling me it's going in two ways. So definitely, eventually, maybe she will start telling you, the Gemini, we're still feeling certain things. Okay. Um, because we don't see this thing having to be left alone in the space that they're in. We don't. Okay. So it said definitely that there's a carrier to that energy. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Okay. So there's a definitely carrier to that energy. And I'm sensing that it's coming from probably the male figure and carried to another person as well. Okay. So she will be in a short time probably telling you, listen, we're still experiencing some stuff that that were happening in the old place. I'm sensing that. Okay. So they're not out of the woods, and I felt it, and we are definitely there still. Okay. Now, let me see. Yeah. So sometimes when you leave the space of where that energy has generated the most action, they get frustrated, they get mad, they get whatever, they get disappointed, and they start acting out. So there might be a calm before the storm situation between them because of this. Okay, it's very clear here. um, they will get angry because they move from that space, but it has an attachment anyway. So they will experience after a while, certain things in the home, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Yeah. I do feel that that male figure said, oh, well, we're out of this, and thinking it was you or anybody else but him causing all of this actions and or behaviors of energy and whatnot. But it is very set and given that it was generated by him. I'm also seeing that there's a woman in the picture here. No, not the Gemini. Huh. Who could be into this that they know? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Who is that? Trust me, people can cover themselves with church and still wandering around outside, doing other things. I don't know how that falls, but it could be someone that it's in his work environment or church. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. And here's the lingering energy that is still attached to the party there. Okay. And it has to be, I feel, him. But there's also an attachment from this energy to this. So I don't understand that. It's almost like this relationship that took place between them was supposed to be short-lived because there was someone else involved here. Maybe an ex of some sort. Maybe she's the one that have done like a curse in this relationship, because we're supposed to see, or it was supposed to be a short-lived situation between them. Okay, maybe it was a rebound, including for him from somebody else. Huh. Anyways, it's a lot of betrayal and deception going on in here in this marriage and relationship, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, to the point that the energies are feeding off of that. And whatever it is he's doing, I just feel that it might even be, not a temporary job even. But it may even be something that he's also probably even saying, I'm working 8 hours a day and he's only working 4. There's a lot of deception in this man for sure. Okay. It's a lot of deception. So, okay, now we are going to see. Let's thank you. Just the universe that I have. Thank you. Now let's see. Let's see you. And you did ask about that other person. Let me see that, Virgo. What's going on here? What is her intentions? Why is she coming around? Ooh. I can tell you that she likes to show off a lot, this Virgo woman. And she comes around when she has something to show for and see if you have more or less. And then therefore kind of be all up in your face about the situation. Okay. Let's see. That's what I would call frenemy. Yeah. And when you shut the person out, they get a little bit aggravated and say, what have I done to you for you to avoid me? I've been only your friend. Well, bullshit, because that friend done certain things that should, as a friend, should have not done. But then again, the world is full of selfishness, self-absorbed people. So she's not all there, this woman, and I don't care if she's getting married or is married or in a relationship. Her mind is not all there. So she's not gonna be happy in that relationship. Money cannot make you happy solely. And just because you have a husband doesn't make you full happy if you're not happy mentally within yourself. Okay. Yeah. These people feed off of people that are doing bad, or feed off of people knowing that somebody else is doing less than them. They feed off of that energy. Okay. Because that makes them feel superior, makes them feel like they're in power, makes them feel like they got shit together. It makes them uh including show off, oh, I have this, but baby, you do too. You look at this and that. Hypocrite friendship, that's what that is. uh, this person is used to being this way. um they're narcissist energy for me when I see this. Okay. um when it comes to you, sweetie, I'm going to say this to you. um yes, do you want to avoid the person or just not have any contact? That is absolutely your choice. um I will say that when you keep someone in this type of energy without explaining yourself, well, even if you were to explain yourself, that they still won't buy it anyways. But what I would say is, if the person texts, say, "Oh, hi, how are you? Listen, I'm sorry. Life is life, and you're doing you, and I'm doing me, and I hope you're doing well. And good to hear from you. Take care." Simple as that. Um, because I feel that when you just don't answer to her messages and stuff like that, it almost drives them more insane, and it might even cause them to even do stupid things like you know, spells. There are hundreds and thousands of spells to do in this world, and every day new ones aboard. So you can do just about anything for anything or anyone. Okay. And she might even decide to want to even do something to get you to come back. She might even decide that she would want to do something just to get you into her life, or vice versa, just do it the opposite and say, um she might even want to do something just because she's mad at you, and a punish ritual. She's that type that she uses these type of things to go out there and gain whatever it is that makes her happy, um you know by other means, herself, or using other people to do it for her. Mm, believe me, herself, she can't do it because her energy is not fit for this. And instead, it will hinder her energy physically and spiritually. And she'll have the outcome for that eventually. Believe me. Trust me on that. Um, Now, I would like to say that we talked about this previous to where we see a shift and change when it comes to you. Now that you've moved, you would feel the energy flowing a bit better for you. It will be intense in certain situations, but it will not be intense in the way that you have been. Okay. You're going to feel that you're able to breathe better, sleep better. And I love this because it's also going to turn the pages on you physically, emotionally. You'll see it as of now. For the rest of this 2024, you're going to start working on now what's you, on loving you, nurturing you, taking care of you. And so therefore, it is the time now that you start expanding who it is, what it is of you that needs to be improved, and self-love, and so far. I love this. So in this week that we are in now, in September, what's the date? The 11th. Oh, I have to call my niece, her birthday today. in today, you know, it's a blessed week, the best week of the whole 2024. We're going to get a view of a glimpse of this joy week. I want to say in December of 20, but it won't be as joyous for some of us, because it will have, I believe Jupiter retrograde. But in this week, it is a week of joy. It is a week of blessings and unexpected gifts of any kind for all of us. Okay. So I love this week because it's a week of putting it out there in use. And it's a week that it is in the touch of the eclipse that is coming in September, next week, the 17th. So we have 11, the fourth Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, including even bits in Monday. It is the best days to manipulate the energy to our favor and to our loved ones' favor. So put something out there, use it to your advantage. It is the giving gift of this week, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are winning the lotto. And I keep saying that, but I think I need to get into it. Um, so just, I don't know, buy a scratch off, whatever it is, just feel it. You got all week to do one here, a dollar there for the rest of the week. You never know. It is about putting it in place. So within now's energy all the way to December 20th, use it to your advantage. If you want to do something for yourself, do it either Friday, Saturday. I feel that Friday, Saturday are the best days, including Sunday. And like I said, a bit on Monday, but starting Friday, yeah, some people can have it as of now, because again, the whole week has this implement of joy into it with Venus and Jupiter. Um, and it's a blessing of all kinds of sorts coming in. So take advantage of that. I feel that there is a notion of you wanting to meet someone, or a notion of you meeting someone who's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, someone arising. And so surprisingly enough, there can be something happening later on for you if you wish it. If you are out there being seen, in this week, especially during the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. Give your moment, give yourself an hour or two, go out there, get a drink, go out there and um, and just take advantage of the energy, take advantage of the air, take advantage of a little bit of self-freedom. You know what I mean? Thank you, angels of the universe and the heavens. Thank you for protecting us today. We'll welcome only those that we are searching for at this time, only loved ones. Protect our energy and protect those that are around us, physically and or spiritually. Other than that, you are not welcome in this space. Leave now by the power invested in three of the of the Holy Father. It is so, and so it will be. Amen. Okay. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ, our Father, who art in heaven. My Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, excuse me. There's an energy here standing by me, so I have to make sure that we are doing what needs to be done. And no, it's not the one that we intended to reach. It's someone else. So before it makes it clear, I have to make sure that we are in a free space, protective space. Thank you. I will come to you in a second. So hmm. Okay, well, stand by. Okay, so now, as I was saying, we do see, gracious God, the move that you made. I love that. I'm very happy for you. Um, we do see that this person have not fully moved in, or not yet, to your home environment, the older person. We do see that they're wanting to do certain things before doing that. I don't know. Do I want to see her energy? I think not. For us here, it feels to me that yes, she's looking to do all these things, before moving. Um, but these are people, when I sense that, it tells me that the person is too stubborn and they're so set in their ways that it's almost like they have fear of moving, and they pick excuses of why, they are not doing what they're supposed to. Okay, so they want to test the waters. Yeah. So I would hope that this person, even if they're not selling the home environment, that they still make the transition anyways. Um, because if they don't, they just kind of stay there, and then they don't do it. But anyways, at the moment, I want you to enjoy that space. I want you to fulfill yourself, feel it, it, just enjoy, love the energy, love the space. Open that door to your yard and just let that wind in first thing in the morning as you're going out there, and have that coffee and just be grateful, be thankful. Do it so every day of this week, because it is the gifted week. Okay, it is the wish week. Yes, can you do rituals to this? Absolutely, you can. I have a lot of booking for them because we're using it's a magical week. And we are into it between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those are the 3 days that I manifest them for the clients. Now, I wanted to say something that I was driven to in this. Okay, you. Okay. So I also feel, I don't think that you asked, but I will say this: the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising male. Obviously, he knows of the move. He's very happy, and he feels that vibe in you, and he's happy for you because he feels you deserve this. Okay. He wants the best for you, and he wants the best for his children. I will also say that because you're coming into this energy that is feels more positive to me, it tells me that he's feeling this energy through his as well. I feel that he feels such sexual attraction toward you. And you might say, I'm not my best. I'm not looking the way I used to. I'm not, being as attractive as I am. So be it. But it is within you that is changing, that is making him feel like, you know, empowered woman. You know, what's that song that keeps popping in my head right now? I'm bossy. So Google that song and just go along with it and sing it. Sing your ass off of that song. And just feel that energy, feel that moment, because this is who you are moving into. You're proclaiming and rejoicing you again. And I am loving this. I got chills all over my damn body because I feel like, you know what? It is time. I've been hanging in here, hanging in there. And it is time to put a stop to all these things. And it is time to go out there and reclaim myself. Now, we do I believe we touched the bases when it comes to your well-being and your health. We talked about this, and we definitely see that you do need that attention. We definitely see it here. When you go to the doctor, make a list of all the things that you want to ask and that you want ask for. When it comes to diets, the insurance is covering. I have clients who had Zepbound and wake that starts with W, anyways, and another one with the S. So they have these prescriptions, um, and they are losing weight on those prescriptions. Okay, and they help you also with blood pressure, cholesterol, and so forth. Um, okay, and so I definitely feel that you need to get yourself involved in all these things. Um, and also, believe it or not, it will also start helping you with the way you're feeling, emotionally. um, Check your hormones and see if that is going in the right way or whatever needs touching up there. But I will also say that B12, the injections, do wonders for the physical mind and the body itself. It gives you that general. It's a more natural way. You can get injections about weekly for those. That also the insurance covers for those. Okay, and those give you this extra boost, extra energy instead of drinking energy drinks, which I hope you're not doing, because those will fuck up your thoughts, it will fuck up your brain and your body eventually. I also have had clients that have had seizures because of those drinks. So, and of course the B12, it's complex, and it's also, for the whole immune. Okay, those are also including, those are considered diet injections as well, but they're more natural based. Okay, and so I feel that you will be getting into certain things like this, and you will start seeing the difference. I will say, within 3 weeks to a month, you're going to start feeling the flow within yourself. Okay, so, and Mercury is out of the retro, so it is the perfect time. Starting, if you have the doctor's weeks coming in, in September, it is perfect time for you to start something like this, that it will have an exceptional outcome later on for you. Okay, I see all these things coming in for you. I see all these things wanting to change and fulfilling yourself, and not getting too close into it, to family matters, and whatever's far is far, and just keep your space. And if you hear about family going through this, whatever, if you're able to help, fine. If not, then so let them learn their lessons, so they can, because when it's our turn to pass, to leave this flesh, and we still have loved ones sitting here on earth, it will be more painful for them. So you need to see for yourself now that they can handle these things, and that they are prepared to do without you. I keep saying that because I am the same way. Okay, I want to hover, I want to save, everyone, including my clients, my children, so far. But I keep saying, if I keep doing this to my loved ones, then what's going to become of them when I'm not here? So I know that for sure I will continue to do what I do in the spiritual realm. And I damn for sure will do all that I can to punish all that does not serve them, for my children's sake, especially. Okay, I will go down and under to punish those who will do any kind of harm to my loved ones. Absolutely. I don't intend to just leave my body and so be done with my job. I will continue for the rest of eternity, for as long as they continue to give me what I've been chosen to do, and I choose it willingly and lovingly. Okay, for my loved ones and for my clients. Absolutely. Amen. Thank you. Now, I'm loving this vibe, and I want you to feel it, what I'm feeling. I want you to get in it. I want you to say, that's me. That's me. I'm going to be that. I'm going to do that. Okay? I want you to feel it. Um, yeah. Okay. So let's see. What else? Okay. Now we're going to see. Can we? And remember, it's if we can. If it's not time, it's not time. Ah, okay. Yeah, give me a second, will you? Let's see. Thank you. Okay. All right. Before I start, let me say this, that the energy that we were sensing here earlier, it is not your loved one that you wanted to, but who came in is a family member of yours. Okay? Who came in is a family member of yours. I believe it's a female. But I don't, how I feel it is, it's in between. I don't know how to explain it. Could the person be passed on? Yes, but I just don't feel yes, in a completely form. Okay. Yeah. I don't feel this energy like that person has completely passed on. I don't know what this is. Yeah. Maybe the person has not passed on still, but the spirit is in that energy, you know? Um so I will say this because we were connecting other energies at the time of the reading. Um and I will say that it is a female energy. We're sensing in between in between earthly bond. Um, it may be that this person has not passed. It may be also, and I'm gonna give you the scenarios. And as you already know, my clients already know, when I say something, ask something, do something, it is because I'm interacting, as always, within the physical and spiritual realm. But I'm also sensing a number of situations happening at the same time. Okay. Um, the reading, connecting with the spiritual realm, it is not no game, and it should not be used just to use. You know, and I keep telling my clients, including new ones when they come in, you know, whether or not you had a reading before, it is similar but totally different the way my energy works, the way I transcend, the way I pass the messages. As you already know, you've been my client for years. And I have to say this because I'm sensing two things here. We have a Virgo towards Capricorn Sun Moon rising female energy that is interacting with the negative energies to get their own shit happening. Now, this could be someone that you know uh, physically still, and this could also be also an energy in between of someone that you either work with and or know already, or worked at one point together, or know each other, or whatever it is. Okay, so that feels like like someone still living. Um, in also in the way that I see is someone that has passed on, but it's not in their uh, and it's also a female that is passed on, but and it's a family member that has not reached their goals. Okay, it's a family member that has not reached their goals, and we have them in chaotic limbo. Simple as that. Okay, they're reaching out. So that's why I said I had to put the energy on hold, because I knew it was not the loved one that we were trying to reach, but this came in. And so I felt like a gown flowing, and I the person is not dark for me. You know, uh unless is the light that the gown is flowing through, but this is how I saw the person here. Okay. And I had to put a pause on that because I'm not gonna let it interfere me with what I was already in it. So it is a female that has passed on. It is a family member who is not in their climb of the other side, and they're feeling locked and confused. They do want to move forward, but they don't know how. Okay, so that's what they're asking here right now. It is asking, how do I work, how do I move to the light, how they're feeling confused and lost here. Okay. um so you, of course, you will let me know who that is, and what's going on in the physical form that happened, that they are still in the phase that are not able to move on. They want to now, but they don't. Okay. No. Okay, so it is a female. Okay. So we have those two scenarios. I will say also that maybe, someone in your family has dreamt this person that passed recently. Okay. Um, and so you will let me know that. But they're asking for an advice, they're asking for help. They don't know how to move forward to the healing energy, to the light. Okay. They're feeling lost and confused. Um, so sometimes, you live on earth and you say you've been the best of the best, you've been a good person, you've been a faithful person, whatever it is. When we enter into another form of light, a vibration in our soul or our spirit, it becomes a toll, because we're seeing everything that we could have and not done, that we should have would not done, or that we did and we shouldn't have, etc. I could go on and on with this for hours, but you know um Here's it's a self-imposed energy from me. I feel that this person is more so, that this spirit is more so fearful to move on. That at first they saw the outcome, they did what they did, they passed, okay. But then they stuck around and they limbo here and there, and then now they're afraid to move to the next phase of their spiritual realm, either because they don't want to detach, or either because they're afraid of what they might get into, or could possibly be that they are already into those negative energy. You know what I mean? Maybe they are already in transition with those negative energies. Maybe, you know, this a family member that we see here. Okay, this family member, this female, you know, is going out of their way to heal, but they are lost and confused because they do not know, you know, what direction to take uh, in the spiritual realm. Okay, they're not. They are just not. They're too afraid. Okay. So unless we are not clear with who that is, then it's harder for me to channel it. You know. So you will let me know who that person is that has passed. But it is a family member though, and it is a female. Okay. Okay. So now um, we are going to see, can we and can we detect, or can we hear from, or is that energy in a safe place? If we're not able to, is that energy in a safe place? If we're able to, then let us hear from you, and if not, give us the notion of your energy from the outside vibration, from the outside of your vibration. If we're not able to reach you, give us a sense of your vibration from the outside, please. Thank you. So by now I would have been able to hear something, so I haven't. Okay, and I'm not gonna push it because I'm not. But let me see. Can we hear can we sense the vibration of the person? Okay. Thank you. So I'm trying to open the energy for that loved one that we were hoping to hear, but I keep sensing the energy of this other person that we were just discussing. Okay, I guess they don't want to let go and detach. They are afraid to let go and detach. Most likely, when we open the portals, as we did the prayer before, and I say we, it is I and the spirit guides and the saints. Um, they they must have felt that vibration, okay, the energy of a loved one coming through, and so they're stuck between it, because I mean they're seeing the energy and the light. And I keep expressing, I am not that person, but I am the vessel to the transition. So and they're just afraid to move from that light and to um, I'm almost sensing that they're afraid of what they've sensed in the other end. And, you know, I mean, they're not necessarily alone, because we see a male figure here. We see two, actually. Maybe it is a father figure, you know, grandfather, father, brother, or even sons, if any, if she had her. But we're seeing male figures in her energy as well. Okay. Um, yeah, she's around a lot of these energies. Um, I don't understand why. I mean, was she a bad person in the living? You know, was she selfish or greedy, or was she mean, abusive? You know, did she even also acted out on doing negative things for other people? You know, There's a lot here in this energy. It's almost like she's trying to explain to me the living situation, you know. Maybe she's having a hard time forgiving herself for the things that she's done in the physical, and then having a hard time uh, seeing if what she's seeing or feeling is reality of things, you know. We do see all this male figure around her, uh, but she's not trusting two of those energies. Okay, two of those males she doesn't trust. Ooh. Well, she's also communicating. She's saying that there's someone here who needs to be like far away and protect it from the sources. So I'm not, yeah. So I would want to say it's almost like a warning for me when she's also saying this as well. Could be a warning for her or a warning of letting us know that, you know, she's going through this thing and being pulled toward this negativity and not being able to escape it. And she's trying to hold on as much as she can. Because I'm visualizing what they're saying at the same time, you know, that I see someone standing like in a shadow and seeing these energies around it and pulling her like in those directions. And she's not trusting those energies because she feels that these are negative entities or negative energies. But at the same time, it feels physical and spiritual. Do you understand what I'm saying? It just feels to me that could there be someone in the living that is going through this also, and she's feeling the vibration, or could she have been going through this in the physical life, and when she passed, she's still in that domain? Because we do see this domain here. Okay, definitely. Now there's a possibility that again, a warning can be for someone that is a female, but it's in a younger version of her. In other words, that she also went through something similar to that in the living, and that it's very consuming energetically, physically, and you know. So yeah, that is a loved one. Okay, so we're gonna leave this as is. Okay, we are gonna just close this energy, and as I'm saying this, I'm saying to that energy, I wish you love and light. And if you don't need to stay for no reason, you need to move on to your enlightenment, to your vibration. If you are needing help, then we are here to help you and show us the way. Okay, show us the way, but you need to let your family know who you are, and what you want and need. Okay, give them the sight, give them the view, give them the lessons, give them the way to reach you, if that's what it is. Give them the know-how to know who you are and what you're needing, so we can help you. Thank you. Okay. There you go. You see? The same person. Okay. Well, give them the way. Light their way and show us what it is that you're needing and how can we help you. Okay? Yeah. Wow. They're just playing out the same. So she's going to hold on, but she's not trusting for as much as she can for her endearing life. Okay? So, I don't know. You let me know and you give me an idea of what this message is. You know, I'm only the vessel to the transitions of the messages, and of course, if he or she will give you the inclination to let you know. You'll have an idea. Maybe it already happened. Maybe they already gave you the idea who it is. Okay, angels, the universe, and the heavens, enlighten us. If we're able to, if you're not able to, then don't come. We are sending love and light to you, into your energy, to your vibration, into your soul, into your spirit, whoever it is. But now, angels of the universe,